My name is Shannon Harris, and today I'm going to be doing the Draw My Life tag. So if we start from the beginning, here is me. Here's my dad, he had glasses and black thick curly hair, and here's my mum, she's just got regular lady hair. And then here's me as a little baby wrapped up, and I had red hair when I was born. Everyone was kind of shocked. When I was really young, my mum and my dad broke up, and I never really understood why. I was very upset about it, and eventually my mum and dad just decided that they could still be friends, just for the sake of me. I only had a small family, and I was very close with everyone, apart from my cousins. I am an only child, so I used to always get really excited when my cousins came over and want to play with them, but I was the young one and they never really wanted to play with me. I'm not sure why, but I was always a very shy person, and I still am. Everyone at school used to hang out and play together, and I was always kind of the outcast girl that just never really knew how to make friends. So eventually I just kind of went over and tagged along, and people just kind of thought I was really weird. I think because I was so shy, it made me a really easy target for other girls to bully me. And because I was so young, it just made me even more shy and even less able to go out and make friends. If you can't tell what this is, it's a stage at school. I remember joining in with a whole bunch of other girls and doing Stop Right Now by the Spice Girls, like performing it. Everyone else kind of thought I was just tagging along because I wasn't really invited to do it, but I just did it anyway. I had so much fun. I used to love performing and singing. During that time though, I did make a really good friend, someone who actually accepted me and didn't tease me about everything. And soon after that, my mum announced to me that I was going to go to a new school. I was really not happy. I didn't want to go through the whole process of trying to make new friends and fit in again. As angry as I was, I still loved my mum though. I remember when I was a little girl, when she went to work, I used to climb up on the bath and get into the top cupboard in the bathroom and put on her makeup. And I would always end up looking something like this. I used to put bright red lipstick and bright red eyeshadow all over my face, and my mum was not impressed in the slightest. And so I began my new school again, and the cycle happened again. It was pretty hard, but I was kind of expecting it. What I wasn't expecting was another girl coming up to me asking to be my friend, and that was really nice. Okay, so this is a hand, by the way. We were really good friends for a while, but she was actually a little bit weird, and one day in class she stabbed my hand with a pen and I bled, and everyone was kind of like, what the hell? Started making friends. I just kind of started tagging along with people again, started getting along with them, and it was really nice. I was living a really normal childhood until my mum said, Shannon, we're going to Korea. And I was like, what's Korea? I had no idea what Korea was. I swear I used to be a bit of a chronic liar when I was a young kid. I remember trying to be real cool and pretending like I could speak Korean to everyone in my class so that they would think I was cool. So not long after that, we boarded a flight, and here I am drawing the world. I'm so good at geography. But we left and we flew over to Korea, and it was really scary. I kind of refused to do any schoolwork. I was doing correspondence, so homeschooling. I kind of just made best friends with Neopets online and learnt how computers and the internet worked. After about a year, I went back to New Zealand to live with my dad while my mum stayed in Korea for a little bit longer, and I thought it was the best thing ever. Me and Dad used to just cook nuggets up for dinner and have lots of fun. I was really happy because I got to go back to my old school, and one of my friends from back when I was a young kid, her name was Chelsea, she was actually in my class. Life was really good until I hit intermediate, and my best friend Chelsea actually got put in a different class to me, and again I had no friends. I used to be very insecure because all of the boys in my class used to call me names and say I was really unattractive, and of course While you're going through puberty, that kind of thing really upsets you a lot. When I think back on it, I think this is just absolutely hilarious. I remember for about a year, I knew I needed glasses. Everything was so blurry, but I refused to tell anyone because I thought that my parents would make me get glasses, and I was like mortified of the fact that I was going to get called Four Eyes and other nicknames such as that. My dad completely understood where I was coming from, and he's like, you know what, Shannon, you can have some contact lenses. I was so happy. I remember being real stoked in the holidays right before high school. I realised what tinted moisturiser was. I used to plaster it on my face until I was orange so you couldn't see any of my freckles, and I used to wear bright blue mascara. Over that summer, my makeup skills progressively got better and better, and for once in my life, people actually started noticing me, and I felt a lot better about myself. I finally had the confidence to speak up and chat to new people, and I found a guy that I really liked, and we were together for 4 or was it 5 years? I'm so bad, I cannot remember. Around this time I also learned how to make websites and how to work Photoshop and other things like that. I found a whole lot of new hobbies, and for once in my life I had a ton of friends. I was really happy. I had a boyfriend, but that was the trouble. I started getting really hung up on my boyfriend and lost the friends I made. Now we progress to the end of high school, and in the last couple of years of high school it was the best time of my life. I met my best friend, who's still my best friend, Kelly. She's so tall, so I drew myself on a little brick wall because I'm short, and we kind of bonded over our love of photography. We already knew each other from class, but we became really good friends in our photography class. I'm going to backtrack a tiny little bit. I remember from 3rd form till about 5th or 6th form, everyone used to kind of think I was that weird girl that dressed up for school. I used to wear a lot of makeup just because I knew it made me feel better about myself, and that's all I cared about at the time. I'd been so sick of people dissing me for the way I looked that I just decided to wear makeup and not worry about it anymore, and everyone else kind of didn't like me because they thought I was really strange and really vain and up myself. By the end of it, I really just didn't even care what anyone else thought. I had my best friend Kelly, and I had confidence now because I really felt great about the way I looked, and I was really happy. Near the end of high school, I found this thing called YouTube, and I had no idea that there were all these girls making makeup videos. Makeup became a huge hobby of mine. I no longer used it to cover myself and hide the real me, if you want to call it that. I just decided, you know, I really love makeup, and this is something that I just really enjoy doing. I would search and search and search, and I could never find anyone that was from New Zealand that did these makeup videos, so I decided that I would try it out myself. At the back of my head I thought, you know, gosh, people are going to give me so much crap for this, but it was just a true passion of mine, so I decided to give it a go. It turns out it was the best thing I have ever done. I made so many friends, and my viewers just gave me so much more confidence and really helped me feel a lot better about myself. None of the friends I had at high school were really into makeup, so I was just really stoked to be able to have a community online where so many people could just relate to me and I could relate to others, and we could all just support each other. Once high school finished, life was even better. Me and Kelly both went to join Babby. I'll just shorten my legs a bit. And we both took photography and design and just heaps of stuff that we were really good at. And we finally thought that we'd found our calling in life, and we finally thought that we'd found our career path. But halfway through the 2nd year, I just knew it wasn't for me. I was having anxiety attacks, depression, and I was just really upset all the time. So because I was making a little bit of money off YouTube, and because I knew it made me so happy, I decided to leave Babby and continue with YouTube full time. And for me, this was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. I am so happy. I've made so many friends with other YouTubers and with my viewers, and I'm just at total bliss at the moment with myself. I also found an amazing guy who's so supportive of my YouTube and just thinks that it is the coolest thing ever, and he invited me to move up to Auckland with him, and I was really excited to do that. Zeus is like our fur baby. Hamish loves him just as much as I do, so we're really excited that we could bring him up here with us. Once I got out to Auckland, I finally released my makeup brush brand, which I'd been thinking about doing for a long time. The whole YouTube experience has been the best thing ever, and I'm so happy I'm living up here in Auckland. I absolutely love it, but the only part I miss about my old life is having Kelly right there with me. Even though we don't talk all the time, as soon as we do catch up, it's like we've never been apart. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you so much for being there with me for this entire experience. This video is a little bit of a downer and I didn't really want it to come out that way, but I just wanted to let you know that I really do love you and you have all changed my life for the better, and I'm just so thankful for everything. Thank you for giving me the confidence I've always wanted, and thank you so much for helping me make my dreams come true.